today. From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too come in off the bye. So we should have two teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now the rookie 4th-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stroud now on 2nd down. That's complete to Pierce. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And Stroud now to throw. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here in Vegas.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. It was all capped off by a run from the rookie, Dameon Pierce. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals. But they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. It was all capped off by a run from the rookie, Damian Pierce. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down, Jacobs once more. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Gets around him. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And Pierce gets it again on second down.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Stroud on third down now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ready, break.
On second down, it's Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Pierce now up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The second down throw now from Stroud. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Touchdown, Texans! From 8 yards out. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. There's Garoppolo to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Garoppolo on first down. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2nd down and 8. Garoppolo. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Garoppolo. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second and 12. Stroud to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Good coverage there. Getting a hand on it was Nate Hobbs. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. But not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle, it's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Brent.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down, Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stroud out of the gun here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Stroud. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the counter, Ingram. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Stroud. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
It was great just to see Danielle Hunter back on the field after missing all of 2020 with a neck injury. When he's on top of his game, book him for the Pro Bowl, and he'll always be contending for All-Pro status.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now Garoppolo lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one to the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Stroud looking to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run straight ahead here with White. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now Garoppolo. And finding Keelan Cole. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. They shakes him off. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone of what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They give to Ingram up the middle. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. This offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. I'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. He's got White here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And that one incomplete. It also breaks a string of 7 straight completions as well, as it leads to a 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. He's got Cole on the slant. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normal, you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead. They got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. 54 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Now Stroud finding Schultz.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Stroud.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here's Stroud.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Stroud to throw it.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Las Vegas,
their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Houston, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.